Welcome, lords and ladies of fate,
if
in this stream.
okay,
We run
nobody cares.
various
Nobody
tabletop
cares.
games as
Nobody cares.
you, the audience, earn fate chips to use to make your favorite players or characters say silly lines or uh, do silly things or um, give them skill check bonuses or drop their experience points as a result of how well they react to the things that you have them do. You earn fate chips by watching, following, subscribing. We have a sub goal that we have going on right now that we're trying to reach to unlock our next emote, which is the raid emote, which I will show everybody now. Boop, 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 boop. There it is. It's pretty cool. It's got a little Gur versus Rungus down there. Please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, you can give a gift subscription to somebody, and that'll help too. I think it all applies the same thing. Also, we're 8 followers away, so if you're watching the stream for the first time, please hit that follow button and help us out. We have, I think, 3 weeks before we hit our 1 year, and it's our hopes and dreams that we reach 100 followers by our first year.
You wouldn't want us to cry on our year anniversary, would you?
Maybe.
I'm gonna cry.
You know, we could put a challenge out there and say if the audience wants to see us do something or whatever for reaching that goal, and then proposition them to help us achieve it.
Apparently we
were getting an echo.
Who's echoing? Who's doing it?
Already there.
Pantsless stream. I haven't worn pants for a stream in eons.
Echoes and lags.
Ever.
Epitome of success.
I don't know what the echo would be.
That is so mean.
Is everybody echoing?
Atlas, it will never be me. I have headphones.
I also have headphones.
I have the stream muted.
I think it's me. I forgot to put my headphones in. I am. I'm terrible. All this GM stuff that I gotta do. Well then, let's see here.
Also,
Mr. Gaslin.
It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Adam. Oh yeah, it's his birthday.
it is?
Yeah.
Is it really? I thought it was tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Close enough.
So everybody,
Yeah, I won't
Adam wants more than anything for people to sub and follow the channel.
Your help.
Oh, that's so much, but I am not above it. Not at all. Cough up those subs.
All right.
So I'm getting people saying that when they go on Twitch, it says that it's not live.
Yeah, there are three people apparently in chat. That's impossible.
I think Twitch is just.
Four of your friends are lying.
Today.
They're liars. They're not like them.
Yeah, they're like, oh, can't do it. Sorry. I tried.
Echo, but now Dungeon Daddy has static.
Static.
Why you got beef?
Coming
man?
at me.
Oh, Dungeon Daddy.
If we get
Fish and cheese.
to our goal by a year, I will wear this Sailor Moon shirt and I will sing the entirety of the Sailor Moon theme song on stream.
What's the goal?
Unlock the new sub emote and 100 followers. And static is good now.
All right, fantastic.
So how many emotes do regular subs get now?
Still just the 2.
Okay, and we're trying to make it 3.
We're trying to make it 3. Mm-hmm.
But you can always do the tentacle thing.
I don't think I want to know what the.
I mean, I know I was talking about Sailor Moon, but we didn't do we're not doing hentai, are we?
No, we're doing
Not
Rifts,
yet.
which does have a lot of tentacles.
I don't
in
know. You said the tentacle thing. So what's the tentacle?
Yeah, please
Ooh,
explain.
What's the tentacle thing?
It's only you
Okay,
have
I think we're good now.
to experience tentacles.
I'm sorry. Did you say you are well experienced in tentacles? Is that what you said?
No, but that is better than what I said.
Yeah, he said he was well versed in testicles.
This is also true. But what I meant was that you have to be in chat to experience tentacle action.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, lords and ladies, tell your friends to come to our chat to experience some hardcore tentacle action.
Great.
Who could
I'm
say
out.
no to that?
I'm out.
No one in their right mind would say no to that.
Well, okay.
Yeah, well, what has this become?
The lesser known Greek.
Whatever it takes, right, guys? Whatever it takes.
What is this, Avengers now? Whatever it takes.
All right, who
It
wants
could
to
be. Could be.
who wants to recap last week's episode?
Last week we were in the hole.
Everybody got in the hole.
We're in the hole, and
That's chuckle.
I got to fill in the gas. What I remember was, okay, so first we were falling into the hole, right? So first we got into the hole, which some of us were, Ermidin was already in the hole, and then Dwyer, he used magic to get into the hole. He magicked himself into the hole, yep, and then they say Billy used his jetpack to go in there, and Nala went in with him.
If memory serves, didn't the wind like whip Billy around as well? Like it wasn't a perfect get down into the hole.
Yeah, it was a little rough riding on the way down. And then Katarina was lowered in by Rungus, who then turned himself small and fell into the hole. I don't think anyone caught him.
Landed on raisins.
I landed in raisins. There's a giant of raisins because Rasunos made endless amounts of raisins pour down with the hurricane itself. But we were then shielded from the hurricane's winds within the deep chasmous hole. Chasmous is a word.
No, I brought you down. You were little tiny Rungus, and I saw your magic aura, and I used that to levitate you down slowly and safely because Rungus is my friend.
Yeah, he perceived.
Oh.
So
However, he
So
did
they
not want to help Chombo.
Nope. That Chombo is a lying bastard, and me and him have some unfinished business.
the reason Dwyer has a problem with the chicken,
He lied to me.
he lied to him.
Of course, it was probably just the liquor, but my character doesn't know that.
True.
muted or not?
You are not.
You're muffled though. So now you're less muffled. So then Dwyer went to sleep, and did anyone else go to sleep? I don't remember.
We did for a little while.
Yep, Billy went to sleep.
Yeah, and then Rungus and Nala tried to fix the bikes. We discovered some hover bikes down there, and Ermidin, I believe, was mining rather prolifically. And
He found some gold, and that gold started him on a path of searching for more gold that he's definitely going to find.
and then some things collapsed. Right, there was a collapse, but everyone was okay. And then we got the bikes running. One of the bikes running.
3.
No, I think we got them all.
Got all 3 of them running.
Except for the one that you broke.
Except for the one I broke. Yeah. So that's pretty much where we left off, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
There was also a large glitter boy set of armor in there, but no one did anything with that, I don't believe.
I don't think anyone has the
Capacity to, yeah.
the ability to pilot it.
That's true.
And yes, so the wind has started to die down. Ermidin is probably about halfway done digging a tunnel to somewhere. And you've got 3 of 4 hover bikes working and operational.
Mhm.
And Nala still has a bunch of loot that she hasn't looked through.
Ooh, but I want to.
I would love to look at the group and go, hey guys, I know we spent all that time and effort fixing those hover bikes, but and then I kind of like look at Jeffrey and I go, hey buddy, will you grab that end of the rope and run up there and tie it onto something?
Has Jeffrey come back to you yet?
Yes, he did.
He
Yeah,
did? Okay.
because he was
That's right, he came down with Rungus.
mm-hmm.
Or was that Chombo?
I don't remember him coming down with.
Chombo came down first.
Yeah, but I think they both came down.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of able to climb up and go secure the rope on something.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give it a good tug and make sure it's secure. Like,
No.
Hey man, those were like 70 miles per hour winds. You might want to check on that before you send Chauncey up there. He might get blown away.
oh, he's fine. I can't. I'm not gonna be a helicopter parent.
Fair enough.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah, remember what happened last time you weren't?
What?
Can you hear me?
First off, it wasn't me.
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Okay. There wasn't a rope coming down.
No, the rope fell
We had
down.
no rope connected.
It was
up
connected to Rungus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who then shrank,
Mm-hmm.
which means the rope fell down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After we attached the rope together to try to connect it all the way down,
Mm-hmm.
and then someone shrank inside without tying it to something else.
But luckily, now there is a biomechanical squirrel up there fastening it to hopefully something secure enough. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if you want to rely on my skill to fly these hover bikes out of this hole. And I don't, Rungus, I saw what you did to that one.
Hey, I know how to fly these. It's not my fault that one's broken.
It looked fine before you tried to turn it on.
I mean, they all look like crap if you ask me. But that's fine.
That is the most negative I've ever heard Rungus.
We know what his breaking point is now. Hover bikes. Jeez.
That's good. You know, I don't trust anybody who doesn't have some sort of, dark side. So
I love a dark side. I just don't like you making fun of my hovercraft flying abilities.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, Rungus. I apologize, but I'm still gonna climb up this rope.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to fly up. I'm going to show you how good I am at this.
Oh god.
Can I tell if the storm is still going?
It's like with the sound of the wind, you can definitely tell it's mostly gone. It's mostly past. There's still, because it's storms are big circles that you kind of go through.
Yeah.
And it didn't directly cross over you, so there's no eye at this point. But
Okay.
it breezed through, and you guys have weathered the strongest part of it.
I would like to get on the bike that we were able to turn on.
Mm-hmm.
So we were turn on and try to fly it out of the hole.
And
To show
just real quick,
how-
the only skill checks I have right now are one for Dwyer and one for Rungus. And one for Nala.
I have a suggestive I have not forgot about.
Yeah, I see the one skill minus. Thank you.
All right, so that being said, Nala, did you say you wanted to go through your stuff?
Yes, I do.
All right, as you as everybody's preparing to leave, you kind of like go off into the corner and kind of dump out your backpack and see what you acquired here. Amongst the goods is one history book, pre-riffs, which, as you know, is generally worth some pretty good money on the black market. There's a soda can, also very old.
Okay.
Um, there is.
Is that worth anything, or do I just throw that away, or?
You have appraisal, I believe. Go ahead and roll your skill. It's a percentage dice,
Okay.
and you want to get equal to or lower than whatever your skill is.
Oh, hold on. That's the 3-9. Is that right?
39. All right.
Yeah.
What's your skill percentage?
Hold on.
Yep.
Where would I find that?
It's on the left-hand column. Should be under either OCC skills or OCC related or secondary.
And it'll say skills.
Yes.
I don't see it.
I think it's towards the
Oh
bottom.
no. Okay. Like my. Wait, what skills am I looking for?
Either.
My barter skills? Appraisal?
Yep, appraisal.
Oh, okay. 40 plus 5.
45? Okay. Or 40% plus 5 per level. So when you go up a level,
Right.
that second one you add to it.
Okay.
So 40% you rolled a 37, is that right?
Yes.
All right, so this is an old can. Normally cans are junk because they're new and crappy and just trash. However, this is old pre-riffs can that's in pretty decent shape. It's a little crumbled because it's been tossed in a backpack and whatever. Its original contents are gone, but you could probably get about 50,000 credits for it on the black market.
Soda can?
Yep.
An open soda can?
Is that Slurm? Or what fantastical...
We'll say it's
Yeah.
Surge.
Oh, yeah.
It's even rare for us.
Now.
Okay, so I'm not throwing that away. Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
What else do I have?
You have a piece of amber and a piece of clear zircon. Stones and riffs tend to hold magical properties. So,
Okay.
by taking those to somebody who might know about stones could give you some clues of what they might do.
Okay.
Their currency is not credits; it's actually gold coins, and there was 13 of those in that pile of stuff.
Okay.
And then another thing was a very peculiar item, which is like a disc about the size, a little bit bigger than it's like a large dinner plate size.
Okay.
Is it a laser
Do I
disc?
know what it is?
You don't know what it is. Seems very peculiar.
Can
Is
I...
it
Oh, go ahead.
Captain America's field? Is that?
It's a little
It's
smaller than
all
that.
of the
Is that what I'm looking
vibranium
at?
in the entire world.
Little smaller than that.
Can I try to discern if I can notice it? I'm assuming she's checking all this stuff out in the open.
Yeah, kinda. So, what exactly are you looking for?
I want to see if I can tell what the disc is.
You cannot. It is not
Ooh.
magic.
Oh.
Because I have like a pre-riffs history skill.
Roll that.
If it's something from before times.
The before.
I got a 13 and my target was a 52. So.
This technology does not look Earth like anything you've seen on Earth before. This looks very alien.
I'll go up to Nala and I'll be like, "Hey, that disc looks really cool. I'm pretty knowledgeable about stuff from this place. That's I That's not from here. That's not from planet Earth, or whatever we call this planet now. I don't know.
It's still Earth.
Okay.
Okay.
So Nala says, like, where do you think it's from then? I've never seen anything like it.
I mean, with the rifts opening up all over the place, it could come from literally anywhere, except for here. It definitely does not come from here. But
Okay, so like, how expensive do you think it is? How much do you think it could be worth?
funny thing about what things are worth, things are only worth a certain amount of money if everyone agrees upon it. If no one knows what that is,
That's true.
it's worthless.
So, do you think a lot of people would agree that this could make me some money? Hmm?
Well, it's definitely not going to lose you money.
Well, that's true, I guess. So, I guess I'm keeping that as well. Is there anything?
I don't think you should give it to Dwyer. Whatever you.
Oh,
Wow,
I'm keeping it all.
I'm so responsible with things.
Billy's gonna walk over and he's gonna be like, "Hey guys, can we show all the stuff we stole from Ermidon later? Let's get the hell out of this hole."
Wait, Ermidon, show everybody the gold that you found. Since we're showing off everything.
You're muted, buddy.
You're still muted.
Still muted.
Still muted. There we go.
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. My computer sucks. But I don't even hear you. I'm literally just drunk, just mining away, trying to get this hole created so we can get out of this cave.
Yeah, I'm with Billy. We gotta get out of here before that guy collapses this thing around on our heads.
I'm gonna go up to Nala and I'll be like, "Hey, since you're new, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Hey, what's up?
Ermidon didn't find any gold. I cast magic on it. He thinks he's looking for gold. There's nothing but rocks down here." It's funny, right?
That's super funny.
Hey, Ermidon, you keep on looking for that gold, buddy. We're gonna figure out a way out of here.
I didn't even know I was digging for gold.
You stopped.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop on one of the bikes and see if anyone needs a ride out, and I'm gonna jet out of this piece.
I also want to jet space.
I guess I'll start climbing up the rope.
All right, Billy and Rungus, roll your hover vehicle skills.
Doodad.
Ermidon got an XP from.
He did from Good Devil.
Oh, why am I roll 20?
One success for me.
Oh wait, are we all supposed to roll?
If you're gonna try to drive one, but I think we discovered that you didn't have that skill. So you can either ride on the back.
Yeah, I have no.
You can ride on the back with one of them, or climb
I
the rope.
have I have gymnastic skills and climbing skills, so I think I'm just gonna try and climb out.
What?
Okay, you have climbing. All right, you and Dwyer roll your climbing.
Okay, what am I rolling?
That should be a percentage. You want to get equal to or less than, and you're using your percentile dice.
Okay.
My climbing is 72, and I hit a 46.
What was it?
Oh.
46. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nat, is there room on the bike for two? Okay.
Two and only two.
I'm gonna
I
look
got it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got an 88.
What's your skill in that?
Oh, my skill is 30% slash 65%
Okay, that's not good.
plus 5 slash plus 2. I don't know.
The second number is for repelling, for going down.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for
All right.
explaining that.
So what'd you roll and what was your skill?
She got an 88 and her skill 30.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Joe, thanks for that follow, by the way.
And you slip down the rope as Dwyer manages to make his way to the top.
Hey, wait, did you say Joe? Joe
Yep.
just followed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome! Hey, Joe.
Yeah, Joe, no pressure to spend actual money because this is totally free. But it'd be mighty cool of you if you did
Cool
so.
if you did.
It's almost
Huh?
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah.
free content, baby.
Free
Not
content
that
that
we're freebie or anything.
get those emotes. Look at these wonderful emotes. And you can use them in any chat room in Twitch.
Shameless plug.
Thanks, Joe and Crystal. Thank you.
Yeah, if you got Amazon Prime, you get a free sub. You can throw that away into our mouths.
Into our mouth.
It means nothing to you, but everything to us.
Yep. Baby bird me your Prime sub.
Does that mean they gotta chew it up first?
I love that term so much.
Yeah, chew up that Prime sub and spit it in my mouth.
All right, so Nala.
Oh, that mental image is so hot.
Yeah. Welcome to Lords and Ladies of Fate After Dark.
Nala, you fall back down into
What is happening?
the pit of despair. So
Wait, what
Nala,
happened?
she tried to
Again?
climb up the rope, fell back down.
Yeah, that sounds
It
about right.
hurted your hands.
It hurts my
Yeah.
hands.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
How? Because I like burnt them on the rope. Oh,
Roper.
but like my back and my ass
Yep.
is fine.
You didn't
Oh,
like
okay.
slam to the ground or anything. You just started to go up, and it just bothered you.
And like slid down the
Yeah.
rope, kind of.
Seeing this, Rungus is going to say, "Oh, that was very graceful, Nala. Maybe you should get on the back of the bike with Billy. He's going to have to fly up. Katarina, you want to ride with me?"
Sure. How's Chombo getting out?
I think Dwyer said he was going to take care of that.
Take care of what was I taking care of?
Chombo.
Chombo, you got wings? Use them.
Oh my god.
What's up, Crispy? Hit that follow button.
She did.
No shame.
Yeah.
Stop mining. We gotta get out of here, man. I need you to fly this bike with the giant chicken up out of the hole.
What?
You need
What?
to fly this bike with the giant chicken on the back up out of the hole.
The storm's not even over yet.
It's over enough. We're getting out of here, man.
Fine. I guess I'll hop on. And what is that? A pilot? Okay. I'll attempt one. And also, you were asking for ME
I was
earlier.
asking for some me.
Mine's a 12.
Hmm.
And if I can load up roll 20, eventually, I'll be rolling a
Do you have physical dice in
D100.
front of you at the moment?
Not at the moment, no.
Well, then boo that idea.
Yeah. D20. This computer, I hate it.
All right.
Let me go get some dice real quick. Hold on.
Do you want me to roll for you?
No.
Okay.
And knowledge,
Hopefully
just
that
for
means-
future reference, if you fail a roll like that, you are able, as long as there's enough time, you're able to roll again. You just take it at a negative 5%. So if your skill was 30, then you would try it again, but it would be 25. And you can keep doing that until your skill percentage is down to 0.
Well, thanks for telling me now that it's too
It's
late.
never too late.
Okay, then I'd like to roll
All right.
again. Oh, I was just joking. Can
If you
I?
want.
Yeah.
There's-
Yeah, you could be
All
like,
right.
I don't want to ride, I want to do it myself.
That's what I did.
I'm an independent cat person.
Oh yeah, yeah, Crispy. This is what all tabletop RPGs boil down to. It boils down to math,
Math,
Ooh.
which is
and
why it was so hard to get people to play this
imagination.
game. Imagination.
Okay, so
In
I
a
got a
world.
17.
You got a 17? Okay, that's good
Yes.
enough.
I love that in a world.
In
Nat does that
a
so good.
world where cat people try to climb ropes unsuccessfully. During a second attempt, she's able to find her claws and dig them into the rope and get to the top of the hole.
And then fall on her
Yeah.
ass again.
And and then what did you guys roll for your pilotings?
18.
18. All right, that's good.
All it said was success. 43.
Okay, so you both had successes. So you guys are able to pilot pretty easily out of the hole. So it's just Ermidon and the Chombo.
Did he roll?
I don't know, did he?
I don't know what
Is
Ermidon's
that a
doing.
chubby cat?
He's still digging.
No. He jumped on the bike and he said he was going to roll to try to fly Chombo
Oh.
and himself.
I was too busy being the first person at the top of the hole.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
Can you hear me
Humble.
now?
I'm the most modest of the entire group.
You got to roll.
No one knows modesty like I do.
Oh, that's definitely true. You are so
Can
modest.
you
Yes.
hear me now?
We
Yes,
can.
sir.
Hey, finally.
No, we can't hear you.
All right.
What'd you roll, buddy?
Oh, you got the dice and the sword. I want the dice and the sword.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's such a cool gift. I wonder where you got that from.
Yeah, right? They're
Somebody
not
amazing
too
must
shabby.
have got that for you. They are not too shabby. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much.
All right, so I need a my pilot check for is 94%.
Very nice. Very nice.
I rolled a 27.
All right, you are able to fly up out of the hole as well. Now everybody's at the surface. The landscape is a little different than what you guys remember. The couple of buildings that were once there are now flattened. The roofs and walls have been removed. There's just a basic foundation left.
Man, this neighborhood's really gone to shit in the last
A lot
day.
of trees are either missing or downed.
Hey, the dragon's gone.
There is no sign of the dragon.
Yeah.
Wait, how are the trees missing?
They got uprooted. Some heavy ass winds.
Would he eat them? It
Rain
just
softened the
disappeared?
ground, and then the winds pushed the trees.
Yep. This is a Category 5 hurricane, bro.
That's nothing. I once saw a documentary about a Category 6 storm.
Dun dun dun.
It was called Category 6.
I
It
don't
was
think I
great.
have rules for that.
Right.
All right.
Category 7.
Yeah, why stop there? Why not Category 8?
Category Infinity. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not, Atlas. It's not looking that way on my display over here.
Potato.
I'm hungry.
Potato.
What? Who's
Out of the hole? Do we all survive? I'll make it up to
Yep,
the hole, no
everybody's at the
problem.
surface.
All right. So which way to Madhaven? I should know. I have land navigation. Wait, are we in a new place? Did we get like
newish
somewhere?
What time is it?
It is like still pretty early in the morning.
Okay.
So can I
what is
can I
sorry,
ask Rungus how good at navigation he is?
I'm so good.
He's pretty
Really good. Like, pretty much know where I'm going almost all the time.
But he doesn't know where he's been.
Yeah,
Almost.
it's that almost that worries
Alright.
me, buddy.
Yeah. Me too. I have to say.
Let me see. Let me test it out.
Can we both roll and compare notes?
All right, I think it's this way.
Yes, you both can roll and compare
Like-
notes.
Pretty sure it's this way. Pointing direction.
That's 84.
Now I also have land navigation. Can I roll
Yes.
to see if I know which way it is?
What's best is if you
I
guys all
think
get it
it's
wrong,
this way.
and then argue
Yeah.
for the next
Um,
hour about which way to go.
Now, is it early enough in the morning that there's still some stars out?
No.
Okay, never mind then. I got a 72
What's your-
for my
what's your
land
skill?
navigation, which does 55.
All right, and the rest of you?
76, and I rolled a 84.
All right.
Can you
Yes.
hear me?
A 98. I rolled a 6.
Do I get any bonuses for land
No.
navigation? Okay, just making sure.
That's a
Wasn't
little,
sure if
little
X-
trick
X-
for all you guys who are new to tabletop roleplay. Always ask the DM, do I get something special? You never know when they're just going to go, yeah, sure, why not?
Oh God.
Wait, when do I do that?
As often as you can.
Do
Crap.
I get anything special?
No. No.
I got a
How about
0
now?
and then 2 zeros.
That's 100.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Chat likes your necklace, Emily.
Hmm?
Chat likes your necklace.
With what?
Chat is complimenting your necklace.
Oh, thank you. Actually, Joe's wife, Crystal, made it for me.
I think that's the person who made the comment with a little winky face.
They're actually talking
Oh.
about my necklace. They're missing the R in between.
Is that a hair necklace?
Well, yes. Yes,
I
it
like it. You
is.
should braid it.
hair.
I got the wolf. Braid it right
Yeah,
here.
up here, and then also down here, and then connect the two.
Oh,
With
yeah.
some beads
Oh,
in
yeah.
there, little barrette.
Well, first I
I
want to
can
start
see
with
it.
the lizard beard and then turn it into the dwarf beard.
All right. So, all four of you, I think it's in a completely different direction, and you're all pretty confident that you're right.
I'm the most confident.
But wait, which? Okay, so we're all
Yep.
confident we're right.
So, Rungus, you think it's to the northeast. Erminen thinks it's to the southwest. Billy thinks it's to the northwest, and Dwyer thinks it's to the southeast.
Oh well, this is ridiculous.
Look, when in doubt, go southeast.
No, when in doubt, trust the guy who knows where he's going. Me.
Have you ever been here before, Rungus?
I'm really good at. I have a really good sense of direction. I'm really sure it's this way. This is why we need a leader. Nala should be the leader.
It's like somebody should be.
I agree. I agree
Rungus,
with it.
when is it my turn to be the leader, Rungus?
It's 2 for Nala being leader.
I'm now the leader, and I say we go this way.
Katarina
Straight up.
also has land navigation, and she agrees with Rungus's direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, okay, you know what, Rungus? From where we were, northeast would probably take us in the right direction. I would agree with that. At the very least, we won't go completely out of way. If we go too far southeast, God, we don't want to end up in that place, Florida. Apparently, that place is a real shithole.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say,
Apparently.
Rungus, let's hit northeast.
So Dwyer, is that acceptable to you?
I guess.
And Nala, as much as I advocated for you being leader, going up was a terrible decision. We can't possibly go up. I guess
I can go up.
Actually,
I cast
I can go
levitation
up
and I
in
go.
the
I say,
tree.
what
when
are you
Nala
talking
says
about?
the word up,
Wait.
the disc that she's holding lights up, and starts to drag her up in the air.
Oh God.
Should we do something
See,
about
that
that?
was right.
Yell down.
You should let go. Let go of that thing.
No, keep holding on
It
to it. We gotta
could be
figure out how.
worth money. I'm not letting go.
Say down.
As you say the word down, it returns you back to the floor of the ground of that you were just at.
Don't forget to
Well,
say
that was
stop
pretty
when you
cool.
hit the ground so you don't keep going down. That
That's
probably
true.
wouldn't feel too good.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I do have a bag with a bunch of stuff that just comes out of it. So, yes, I love the reference.
That's one of my favorite lines in any Marvel movie.
Okay, so we now know that this disc that I stole was
It's an anti-gravity
is now
disc.
magic. Oh, so that all it does is
Flies
like
you-
shoot me around
That's all
in
it
the air.
does. I mean,
Well, that's
that's
kind
all
of
it does.
convenient. I mean,
You know what? I take it back. It's a dinner plate.
I mean, it
It's a
could be. I
saucer
could
of
use
milk,
it as a
Cat.
dip plate as well.
Sounds like a
delicious.
win-win.
Yes, I love it. So, am I allowed to take this gravity disc and go up above the trees and kind of see where everything is? And then I, the leader, can then tell you guys which way we should be going. Can I do that?
You could try. Yeah.
This person thinks they need to be tall to know where they're going. Yeah.
Sounds like
Well,
someone's
if I
compensating.
can see over everything, I can tell where we're supposed to go, right?
Kind of.
That's if we're
Okay.
close enough to Madhaven. How good is your eyesight, Nala?
It is the best. I'm a cat. I can see so good. I have no idea.
Three of us
But-
think we should go this way. Three of us. All
Yeah.
really good about this direction.
I think we need to go northeast. That's
I feel good about that direction as well. But am I allowed to look and would I be able to see Madhaven from where
You
I am?
may not because
Like-
of how far away it still is.
How far away is
Well, you
it?
don't know.
Yeah,
Well, that's not helpful.
there's probably going to be smog over New York for like hundreds and hundreds of years. Well past where we are now, where it's still foggy from all the pollution.
I'm also intuitive, so would that help me at all in this situation?
No, not specifically.
Awesome.
Land navigation. Do you have wilderness survival?
Yeah. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. It
If
is.
you have either of those skills, those are going to be the most pertinent to what you are going to try to do.
I have land navigation and
Okay, roll your land navigation skill. That's the most pertinent.
survival. Okay, land navigation.
Yep.
Do I
And
roll?
what's your percent?
51 plus 4,
This is 51.
and I got 50.
All right. So you climb on your disc and you say up and you raise up into the air. You get above the tree line and you start scouting the horizon, and you're not really sure because it seems far away, but it looks like there is something in that direction to the northeast. It's probably on hover cycles. It's probably like a day and a half's journey to get there.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so now I say
all right, let's
down,
go.
and then I go down, and I'm like, okay, guys, so you guys were right. Wait, you said
Northeast.
southeast?
Northeast.
Northeast. Oh, so close. Okay, guys, so it looks like it's northeast of here.
Yeah. We should listen to her.
Yeah.
Wait a
I
minute,
am the leader.
Rungus, wasn't it your idea that we go northeast in the first place?
It's
Yes.
also her idea.
I think
Yes.
Rungus should be the leader. I'm gonna vote for Rungus.
I'm gonna vote for him as well because I don't like all that
Hey,
responsibility.
Buttheads, can we get moving? My kid, I want to go see him, man. Let's go.
Well, Adam, you're the deciding vote. I mean, not Adam. Billy, you're the deciding vote.
Billy said northeast a long time ago.
I guess Ermidon doesn't even get a vote.
You already voted. All right.
Then again, he's too drunk and he's probably still too
You're also
exhausted
outvoted.
because you guys all slept while I was trying to dig ourselves
Oh, so what
out
you're saying
there.
is you're sleep deprived, huh?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Billy, do you still have your map?
And
I do not. I was looking. Actually, you know what? Yes, of Madhaven.
So I threw it in there in the chat.
Yes, I do have that.
All right. So. All right. Let's resolve something else. As you guys are driving along, putting around in your well, actually, who's driving whom?
So I have Katarina on the back of my bike. Ermidon had Chombo. Billy had nobody, I don't think, right? Or not? No, Nala climbed up, and so did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Am I using my hover disc or am I on the back of someone's
You
bike?
can use your hover disc. It moves around.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do my own thing, hover disc style.
Dwyer, you could always ride on Chombo, your favorite chicken.
The hover bikes are going to go way
Fine,
faster
but-
than Chombo.
mm-hmm.
How fast does my hover disc go? Can it keep up with them?
If you decide to test this bad boy out,
Why does it have to be
this
a
bad
boy?
girl out.
That's right.
Or you could always ride with Billy. He's got an empty seat, it looks like.
I'll just hop onto the back of Billy's hover bike.
All right.
Why is a thing that has no gender?
So
have
if you
to have a
pass,
gender?
if you ride this thing to its max, you get up to 160 miles per hour.
Oh hell yeah! Okay. Can I take passengers? Can I have like somebody like on my
Nope,
back?
Not unless they're very tiny.
No.
Like so, if Rungus
Oh.
shrunk down, he could, but he's driving a bike, so.
Well, could Rungus give his bike to somebody else, and then he could come with me?
Nobody else knows
Since
how
there are
to.
only, there's only 2 bikes,
Nobody
right?
else knows how to drive.
Yeah, I don't know how to drive them.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, guys.
No, it's all right. Now I think if you're gonna fly that disc, we all have rides except for Chombo, and Chombo can just follow the party and catch up, right?
As long as you guys don't go
that's
too
right,
fast.
Chombo.
No, wait,
So
Chombo's
should I?
Chombo's riding with Ermidon. We're good. Everyone's ready.
So should I go scout like ahead and make sure like everything's safe?
I mean, that sounds like a good idea to me. Since you're so much faster on that magic disc.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna turn around to Dwyer and be like, how much you want to bet she's gonna slam into a tree?
Well,
Hey, I heard that.
yeah, you gotta
And
be
I'll
careful,
take
man.
that
She's got cat ears, man.
I get the feeling mine being
So the grab disc, the more you use it, the more it seems very connected with you, like mentally. So it starts to be able to read your commands through your mind.
So I don't even have to say anything. I can just think it and it
Yeah.
does.
So
Awesome.
I'm gonna do something. Adults don't do this at home or on the road.
But
I'm
children, it's
gonna-
okay.
Yeah, children is fine. But I'm gonna pull out my beer nozzle from my armor and just start spraying it into my mouth while we're speeding down, drinking and driving and riding. Hover.
Okay.
Technically, you're not driving. Chombo is. So
No, he's in the passenger.
He's behind.
Yeah, and he's getting soaked in extra beer.
I'm sure he loves that. That's his favorite.
I'm getting
I'm sure
soaked
he's
too,
super glad he's on your bike.
but my armor cleans me from it as well. So,
So you're not
All
worried
right.
about it.
nope.
Everybody roll me saving throw versus poison.
Versus what?
Poison.
Crap.
Okay, what are we rolling?
It's a D20.
Are we running our percentage?
No, it's not percentage. And you need a 16 or higher.
Oh, I rolled a 1 plus my 3 is 4.
Nat, my I have next to PE, I have 33, and then it says 30% coma/death, and then +8 poison magic. Is that against poison magic?
Yes.
Or okay,
But this isn't magic, so
but poison though. It's poison/magic. It says.
okay. Well then, yeah, you get +8 to that, whatever your roll is.
Cool.
I got an 82.
No, 20-sided die.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
So I got a 17 +8, so 25. One, six, seven. Forgot to turn off.
I
I
love
got
poison.
Oh, sorry. I got a 20 plus 5.
Ooh.
What was it?
20
Oh,
plus 5. Is that good?
that's the best you could get.
Oh.
All right, so
And I got a 10.
You got a 10. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, wait.
0,
Yes. 10.
by the way.
What's up?
We have 0 users in chat.
Yeah, no, we do. We do have users in chat. Every single time I hit refresh on users in chat,
Yeah.
it takes one away. So
Mine
I
says
have
9.
one. I have
Stop
one
doing that.
user in chat, and I don't want to hit
Stop
refresh.
scaring them
'cause
away by hitting refresh.
Nala, you just got some XP from Good Devil.
Nice, dude.
Yay.
Oh, thank you.
He
She's
said
about...
that's for the casual nat 20.
Oh, some map with toilet paper came up on my screen. Where did this come from?
Map
You
of
said it
toilet
was
paper?
for the what?
Oh, from
Looks
Skype?
like a map with toilet paper.
That's Billy's
yeah.
map.
Oh,
Madhaven.
whoopsies.
Toilet paper. Billy's, be
That's-
careful, he's going to
that's
use your map
cool.
as toilet paper.
God damn it.
All right, so now what I want is the 3 who failed rolled me percentile dice.
Not 98. That doesn't sound good.
57.
I forgot what I was doing.
Roll percentile dice.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I love dying to poison.
The funny thing is, I was going to do the same thing at the very end.
What's happening?
Oh, you'll see. You'll
Someone-
see.
You have a redeem kill fire.
That's cool. I'll just go play Mass Effect. See you guys later.
Are you making people at work call you Shepherd now?
No. I work with like a 50-plus-year-old conservative woman.
Well, she would like
Oh,
Shepherd
God.
then.
She wouldn't get the reference.
Exactly. She would think it was a nice thing.
And then she'd go on about
That's a good point.
and then she'd go on about the lazy millennials, and I'd be
Oh,
like,
you
okay,
think
sure.
that's bad? You should meet my boss's boss.
Damn it. You guys
Oh,
keep
crap.
doing just what I'm about to do.
So Crispy, so there's two types of points in this chat here. So you have the channel points down at the bottom of your chat. You can use those to unlock random emote or modify emotes. You can make us all drink whatever beverage we have by clicking the hydrate button. And then we have the fate chip system. Those are the points that you see us mods in chat giving away. Those are the ones that you use by doing the little exclamation point redeem and then the item afterwards. Someone hit up that items command.
Right. Do that. Channel
Oh,
different. Yeah, channel
Yep.
points are less cool.
hydrate.
Wait, who has to hydrate?
Everybody. Drink them if you got them.
Mm.
All right.
Oh,
First things
no.
first. Dwyer.
Die.
Everything starts to become a blur. Your
Guys?
eyes constantly itch.
Ugh. It's allergies. Oh god, my real life is affecting the game. I knew it.
So temporarily, you're gonna have negative 8
Like
to
last
strike.
week all over again. Oh, sorry.
Negative,
Is it -8 to strike because I'm just constantly rubbing my eyes?
negative 8 to strike, parry, and dodge.
No.
All skills requiring vision performed at negative 80%. And you
Jeez.
reduce all of your actions in combat by half.
But who has this effect? Everybody or
Dwyer.
Wire.
That's me.
All right, Adam got a 39. You start to experience stomach cramps and minor nausea.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You got the bubble guts.
man.
Oh, no.
Good Lord, it's mud butt.
Oh god, the return of Mudbutt.
The cramps come randomly, but when you're doing, but especially when you're doing like strenuous physical activities.
Are you pregnant again, Billy?
So
God, I hope
when
not.
when the cramps are happening, you have negative 3 to initiative. You lose 1 melee attack and negative 3 to strike, parry, and dodge.
what caused him to have cramps?
You
we
don't
know?
know.
McDonald's.
And Dwyer's been blinded. You said we don't know what caused that.
Correct.
Blinded
and Ermiden,
by
what did
a
you get?
blight.
57.
57.
I'm assuming the environmental armor, environmental suit doesn't do anything.
What powers does it have again?
It has. Endless spear tank.
That's not gonna help.
Now, it has cleanse. So whatever.
Actually, you know what? I don't think this applies to you. Now that I think about it. No, this doesn't apply to you. So nothing happens to you.
Okay.
Just the
Well,
other
you
two.
got off easy.
Well, he's got his
Hey.
own complications because he's drunk and tired
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But we'll deal with that in a minute.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you notice this as you guys are driving, and you made it about a quarter of the way before these effects started to really take place.
Oh man, I do not feel good.
What's going on?
I can't see. My eyes are itchy. It hurts. I don't like it.
Itchy eyes. That's not good.
No,
I think I'm gonna have mud butt.
Mud butt is worse.
It's contagious.
I would like to accelerate my bike so I'm in front of them.
Fair enough.
Very good point you have there.
All right, everybody, roll me a piloting check that's driving
Okay.
a hover cycle. Armadin, you're going to do so to negative 15%.
And that negative 15% got me. I rolled an 86 out of a 94.
All right.
Error in my formula. Hang on. I don't understand why. Let's try to see that thing. I'm so good at. I'd like to yell, "Oh, I'm so good at this!"
Rungus can ride things. All right. So after you guys are going, you guys, like I said, they mentioned something about not feeling well, and then like about 10, 15 minutes after that, Ermidon's bike just starts to go down, 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 and kind of slams into the ground, and him and Chombo go tumbling.
Oh no!
You guys both will take.
Oh no, are you okay?
Oh, come on. There we go. There we go.
Oh.
Atlas, I think that's why I have the pink eye.
8 points of mega damage. To your armor, obviously. Actually, no. Sorry. It'd be 8 points of damage to your SDC that you have under your armor, because your armor is going to take the brunt of it, but since you're inside flopping around in it, that's what's going to cause the damage. I keep forgetting about that.
We all perceive them. You
Yep.
said we saw him. Okay. We're gonna say, "Hold up, everyone! To the ground!" I'm gonna send my bike to the ground to intercept where they are.
Billy, you're thanking God because you feel like you might just shit your pants.
I'm going to slow down and say, go check on Erm. I'll be right back.
All right.
Don't follow me.
Oh God, I hate being back here. This is such a bad idea. Why am I riding behind you?
Don't blame me. It wasn't my fault. I didn't ask for this.
At least I can't see what's happening. I can smell it though. Oh God, this is awful.
No.
That's just Rungus. I haven't even cleared the tree line yet.
Oh no.
It's like because I can't see, my sense of smell is heightened, and I don't like it.
So a groggy
Yeah,
Erm
mine all
sits
did.
up.
Nala
And-
was way ahead, right? Or no?
Yeah, I'm like way like ahead of you guys, right? So I
Roll
have
me-
no idea that.
Yeah,
that
roll me a
this shit
d20.
show is happening, right? Me?
Yeah, for perception, and you can add your. I think you have a perception bonus actually.
Wait, D20.
D20. Yep.
Those are the half red and white one and the purple one.
Yep.
Okay. I have a 13 and a 12.
Now you're supposed to roll one.
Huh?
Just roll one.
Oh. Sorry.
You have two there in case the cats steal one.
They stole the other ones, but not that. 19.
19. Okay. So yeah, you actually do notice this. Like you kind of take a look back and you see them all kind of going down into the tree line.
Okay. So, can I like go back and like try to help them?
Yes.
Bring them some supplies or.
Well, you don't know what they need just yet, so.
Okay, so I walk up to them and I'm like, "Hey guys, what is happening? Are you guys okay?" Nothing?
I can't see. Who said that?
So
It's me, Nala.
No,
What is going on?
where are you? I can't.
I'm right here.
Nala, we're landing to check on the party. Checking on Ermidon and Chombo fell.
I don't know if I'm muted or not, but
we can hear you.
You're good.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. Now, am I like passed out, or did I wake up on the fall?
You woke up on the fell. I didn't sleep.
Are
You
we
fell
there?
asleep.
Are we there?
T-shirt.
Hmm?
Adam, chat wants to see your T-shirt.
Hmm?
The chat wants to see your T-shirt.
Oh, it's a T-shirt.
Wu-Tang
So
Floyd.
did we? What do we see? What do we see as we're landing? Did we see
Oh, that's awesome.
destroyed? Is it exploded? Is it just more or less fine? Do we see them kind of strewn about?
Good question.
see?
Good question.
Yeah, how do I help them?
The bike is a little beat up, but it still seems like it's in decent enough condition to run. Ermidon is just kind of sitting up there like confused. Chombo, he looks a little beat up, but he was able to use his wings to kind of catch himself. Chickens don't just kind of let gravity take over on their own. Of course, Billy's off running into the woods, and
And the surrounding environment.
the surrounding environment. This is all like jungle-like.
Can I use my first aid ability to well, I guess to would know what is affecting me, and if there'd be any kind of holistic cure somewhere out here in the jungle?
Sure. Roll me first aid.
Wait,
Yep.
Better not fail this.
I'm good at that, aren't I? Can't I
You
do
do have
that?
some abilities.
Yes, I do. Hold on.
Nice.
1. I rolled a 1.
So based on the events of the, since you guys been over here, you remember that you guys drank water out of a stream. It's not purified water. And that the symptoms that you're demonstrating are very akin to river blindness.
Would I know if there was a first aid type cure that I could easily?
Do you have like any kind of like wilderness kit or anything like that? River blindness is a parasite, so or it's
it's a
caused by a parasite.
Got it. Well, I don't have any kind of like wilderness kit or anything, but I do have wilderness survival as a skill.
Maybe one of your compatriots can help out.
I have psychic diagnosis, and I have wilderness.
You have another psychic ability too, though, don't you?
Yeah, I have psychic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I also have wilderness.
So you could use your psychic surgery to remove the parasites.
Yes.
Just so you know, that's what that ability does.
Yes.
I have river blindness. Someone get the bug out of me.
Okay, so I can do that, right?
Yep. You would spend your ISP to do so. There should be a little number right next to the ability.
Okay, hold on.
So you just have to keep track.
Wait, say that again. My ISP. Where's that?
That's at the top of that list.
Which list? There's like 8 of them.
The list that has the psychic surgery.
Oh, okay. ISP 51 plus 1d6. Okay.
I put how much you get for level on there, so when you level, it makes it easier. But you don't have to read that out loud.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
You're welcome. So 51 is your ISP. How much is it to use the ability?
Psychic surgery is 14.
Okay. So on a separate piece of paper nearby, you want to write that you've used.
I have no pen.
God damn it, Nat.
I give her cats and other things. I mean. All right, ISP. You're down to 37.
So what happened? I was hydrating.
So she concentrates for a little bit, kind of puts her hands around your head, and focuses very strongly. You feel this feeling of kind of cold go through your body, and you kind of feel like something like it's like plucking in your stomach, like if somebody were inside just flicking it with their finger.
Stop it.
No, I'm helping. I'm
Okay.
helping.
Okay.
I promise.
Keep going. Flick away.
And then after about 15 minutes, the cold starts
15 minutes.
to go away, and she pulls her hands off of your head, and your vision returns to normal.
Whew, man.
And now I have this disgusting worm in my hands, and I'm like, ah, and I throw it. And then somebody freaks out and steps on it.
I'm not going near that thing again. I
I don't want to touch it anymore. It's so gross.
I'll give you a better timing on that one, Mr. Good Devil.
So I landed my bike and presumably ran over to Ermidon. Are you okay? You look like you got shook up there. You're muted. Still muted. Just not.
Still muted.
Press Control M. Press Control M. Huh.
Nothing.
I don't know
I'd do
what
it
to
if I
say.
could, but I don't think it lets me do it on my end.
No.
Use your psychic power to telepathically talk to me.
What's that? What's that?
Type it in
Ermidon?
chat and we'll read it out.
Yeah. What is it, Ermidon? You want to give Dwyer all of your experience? Oh, that's very
Suddenly,
generous
Ermidon
of you.
can't speak. He can only use hand languages.
Did you just
That's
do the
called
vote?
sign language, not hand languages.
He doesn't know sign language. That's an actual language in the game, too.
He says
Sure.
I can't unmute, but that's not what your character says, Erm.
Yeah. What does Ermidon say?
Yeah, you need to use the meta symbol if you're going to say that.
Yeah. So type with one hand while you give yourself the meta hat.
Says, I'm fine. No, that's Rungus's voice. Sorry, let me do Ermidon's voice. I'm fine. I'm fine.
He looks really tired. His eyes are bloodshot. He's still slurring his words a bit.
Okay. Looks like you're good and drunk. Very good. I'm going to go over to the bike and check the bike and see if it's working fine. Do I need to roll my hovercraft piloting skill to see if it's fine, or do I just know?
You're able to tell. We already kind of went through.
Okay.
that.
All right, so it's
Yeah.
pretty good. All right. Let's go find the rest of the party, huh? Ermidon, let's see if we can make sure everyone's okay. Or do you just want to sit here and shake this off?
We'll wait.
Typing something.
While he's typing that, I would when it comes around to me, I would like to begrudgingly go check on Jumbo.
Jumbo should be fine. Said he landed.
He's a little beat up.
I'm gonna
He was,
come back and I'm gonna say, guys, there's a flare back that way. If you're close enough to actually see the flare, you are too close. Do not go that way. You look better. What happened to you, man?
Oh man, Nala did this thing with her hands. It was really cold and weird, and it felt like someone was plucking away at my insides. But I can see.
Does your butt hurt?
No, man, my butt didn't hurt.
I'm
It was all
awesome.
it was all my eyes.
Oh wow.
Here's one eye.
Nala, can you do that for me? I feel like shit.
Ermidon said,
Everybody, how much money do you have?
Oh, geez, what's this turning into?
Eric, you're
No,
on.
no, not the butt thing. I mean, make me feel better thing.
Oh, yeah. That'll still cost you.
I hate this.
It's not always
Hear
about
you.
the butt stuff.
Hey, I can hear you,
We
Ermidon.
can hear you.
You can hear me. Oh my
Yes.
god.
Apparently, it
Well,
decides to
then you
unmute
say
when
I
it wants
hate-
to.
Yeah.
Apparently,
It's on
Like-
a 10-minute delay.
I can't press any buttons on Skype anymore.
Yeah, and you're
Just don't push
frozen. Your video's frozen.
Yeah.
You wanna build
You
a
can only
I
have
thought
one
that
or
was
the other.
I
So,
can, his video's
That's-
fine for me.
That's probably good because I've literally have grabbed this screen and shaken it. I've been tempted
Well,
to throw my laptop
maybe
across the
that's
room
the
multiple
problem.
times.
He did the hokey
Maybe stop
pokey and he turned it
getting
all
it up.
around.
Actually,
That's
get-
using of technology. So,
Yeah.
am I allowed to help Billy?
Yes. Well, I mean, that's up to him, I guess.
Yes, please.
Okay. So how do I do that?
All right. How many was the psychic surgery again? 14.
14. Yeah.
All right. So this time you put a hand on his stomach. Billy, you feel like it almost feels like just like a cold orb is like inside of you. It feels
man.
like your stomach just starts
Yes.
swirling in a direction. It almost feels like you're gonna lose control of your bowels.
I was just. Am I
Oh,
going to pull
God.
poop out of his butt?
No. But then everything starts to settle, and you feel
Okay.
normal again.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay.
And then I immediately go wash my hands for like 20 minutes.
Don't use the stream water. It's infected. I'm gonna take my my magic blanket,
A blanket.
and I'm gonna drape it over Chombo to give him some fresh heals.
Okay. How much does
I'm
that
gonna look-
heal?
You never told me.
I didn't.
You just said it was a blanket made with the leaves of the Millennium
He
Tree.
didn't take that much damage. So
Oh wait. I wrote here heals all wounds, but I could have just been like hastily scrawling it down because I was so excited. Thanks for the XP.
And usually that's with some significant time of rest too. So,
Oh, okay.
did Crystal actually redeem a sing?
We're gonna say accept because he's trying really hard.
Okay.
They don't assume genders.
Yeah, I thought he said he. So I'm just gonna roll with that, but we don't have to say.
We're gonna have a vote. Hold on, let's pull the poll. Where's the poll?
We don't need a poll. We know who we want to win.
Is it everybody else voting Rungus?
Yes.
Don't make it. It's always me.
Well, here's the no. I get it from time to time too because people like to hear the Bruce Gaskin singing through Rungus well, and then they also like to hear me make them run for the hills. So they like the good and the bad.
I like the idea of putting the vote up
All right.
because we have a
Rock
poll.
the vote.
Why not? Let's make a poll.
We talking about my PP again?
New poll.
You just
Oh.
want to use GM abilities.
Well, technically, one of my mods could do it, but
There we go. It was redeemed for Billy.
who did it?
Oh, were you asking me to make a
Oh.
poll? Is that what you were doing? Got it.
All right. Well, then we're gonna go with Billy.
But Salad Toss is choosing. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
The song specifically. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Billy's singing, Salad Joss choosing the song.
You're welcome.
Get your Google ready.
Wait a minute. Am I now doing a poll for no reason?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just
Total
making sure.
eclipse of the heart. There we go.
But I want you to change it to total eclipse of the fart.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Yes.
That's the best ever. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, I got it. Don't worry.
All right. So everybody seems like they're pretty well healed up and ready to go, except Armiden, who still seems extremely drunk and
What a
tired.
surprise.
So, you guys gonna continue on then?
Oh, so
Well,
Rung,
we're stopped. We might as well eat some food and
You guys are
drink
starting
some.
to get very thirsty. It is very humid.
I was about to say, and try to drink some purified water somehow. Maybe heat some
Yeah.
water up.
I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Rungus, can't you clean my water?
so Rungus and Ermidin arrive from further away, right?
Mhm.
Because we were further away, and we come over and we see everyone there. We say, "Everyone okay? Everyone all right?" Yeah, I can clean water. Well, I can't clean water, but is there something wrong with the water? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, the water from the river had parasites in it. That's why Billy had to make a run for the trees, and I couldn't see anything.
And you
For
called
all
I'm
your-
flavor.
also not behind you.
Ermidin,
I'm not behind you.
you were with us. You said, "Let's go."
I passed out,
Passed out.
standing up.
Okay, Ermidin's back there, but I think he's okay. So does everyone have canteens full of that contaminated water now?
You probably would have drank it all by now.
All right,
Okay, well, can you fill my canteens up with water that isn't
Bring your-
parasitic?
everyone hand me your canteens, and I'll fill them up.
I toss him my camel pack, my canteen. Yeah, camel pack and my canteen.
What about you, Billy? You got any canteens?
I do.
Give me everything you got. I'll fill them up.
I have one.
Nala, you got a canteen you want me to fill up?
Yeah, could you? Thank you so much.
No problem. Katarina, you got anything?
Sure, yeah,
I got two canteens.
5 canteens total. I'm gonna use
camel pack. Don't forget my camel pack.
I counted that one.
Okay.
It's 5 containers total, I believe. So it's 7 PPE to use each one of them. So 5 times 7 is 35 PPE to fill them all up.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
But
sexy
I don't
magic.
Oh, Rungus, you're looking really good doing that.
know. Super
Damn.
hot.
The way the light's glistening off his scales.
So hot, right?
First,
Yeah.
I had to take off my environmental armor, which I do in front of everyone.
I think you don't have to take off the entire armor. I think you just have to not have the helmet on.
Hands and
Is
head.
that right now?
And the hands. Yep, that's what. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Oh
take
no,
the
but go ahead, take it all off.
bag. Well, it's over top of my regular clothes anyway, I think, so it's nothing too sexy.
Well, go ahead and take it all off. I mean, it's so constricting.
Does Rungus
Right?
technically always have blue balls?
Very, very large.
Massive.
Wait a minute. Are we talking? Are we talking about real life? Or are we talking about?
No, he's a reptile, so I believe his sexual organs are actually inside his body, and then when he's aroused, they inflate like a large balloon.
And that's your learning
so
moment
sexy.
for the day, everybody.
I know it. The more you know.
Yeah. In
Looking
case
it
you ever
up.
want to know about lizard genitalia.
I don't know about lizard, but I've seen reptilian genitalia, and it is not like mammalian.
No,
It's even hotter.
don't you have to like put your finger in a thing to tell if they're male or female?
Yeah, it's not normal.
You have to go in and search.
A Google search. What
You Google search.
your penis look like?
Do not, guys.
Don't do that.
Chat.
Yeah,
do
no,
not
don't.
Google search
Don't do
this. You get put
It's
on a
the
list.
worst idea ever.
Yeah.
First
Yes.
thing that comes up is the alligator has a permanently erect bungee penis. I don't know if that's inaccurate. It's National Geographic.
Oh my. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, thank you, Crispy, for coming in. It's a pleasure. We do this every Wednesday and Thursday so far. So
Permanently erect.
Not talk about alligator penises. That's not what we do.
But there is
every
science
Wednesday.
facts.
Yeah, and you'll have to come back to see my Sing redeem.
Oh, you're not doing it now?
No, it has to be the right time.
Now seems like the perfect time. Am I right? Am I right? No?
Loca.
No.
Loaca.
It's me.
Cloaca, that's what it's called. Yeah.
The hole where it comes from is called the cloaca.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you said it, I was like, I remember reading this somewhere.
So water is created in all of these things. You guys are actually thirsty because you haven't drinking since the hole, and it's very hot out. So you probably would have to at least drink half of this water to not become dehydrated.
So I drink my canteen, chug it the whole canteen, and then I put the camel pack on, and I'm ready to go, guys. Who's waking up Ermidon? I don't want to be the one.
I'll wake him up.
I'm gonna empty both my canteens and then refill them.
Yeah, you have to drink twice as much as everybody else.
Okay. Does that refresh me, my 2 full canteens, or am I?
Yep,
or
that'll get you good for now.
All right. It's a lot of magic to refill water.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
The great perils of the East Coast.
That's the way it goes.
That's just the way it is. Some things will never change.
We ate rations when we were in the hole. At least I did.
I did as well.
Yeah.
I had a day's worth of rations.
And that's where I assumed you guys finished your last bit of water when you were doing this. So,
So we.
You have a great night.
We waking up Ermidon?
you go over and attempt to wake him up. How do you try to wake him?
I'm awake.
I put beer. I take some beer and I put it underneath of his nose, and he sniffs it, and I feel like that would wake him up.
All right, you wake up to a mug of beer in your face.
Here, snatch it.
You feel oddly a little better.
That hit the spot.
With the dog.
What are we doing standing around here? Where is everybody?
We were checking on you, and then everyone
waiting on you.
problems, bodies, and everyone seems fine now.
What are you waiting on now? Let's go.
I'm ready. Are we ready to go? Everyone ready? All right, let's back on the bikes. Yep. You on your magic disc. All right, let's go. I'm back to Katarina, presumably.
Everybody who's riding a hover cycle, or driving a hover cycle, I should say, should roll me their skill checks.
I'm technically a hover disc, so I don't count.
Yeah, yours is different. You don't have to drive it.
I got a.
It drives you.
In Soviet Russia, disc drive you.
All right, well, I'm gonna go let the dog out.
All right, so
Who?
Adam, that's a success for you, I think.
Yeah.
Rungus, is that a success for you?
Yep, 70 is my skill.
Okay. Armadin?
I rolled the 0. That's 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, I rolled a 40 and a 0.
Okay, so that's just 40.
So is that...
That's just 40.
Okay, then 40.
All right, so what was your skill percentage?
94.
Oh, okay, so you're good. All right.
Your hover skill is 94?
Hovercraft. I have pilot vehicles. Or
vehicles?
I think yours is automobile.
Yeah, automobile.
Does that even apply?
You can use. I mean, it's because the skill check was, more than half.
Sure.
I'll let it go.
All right.
Oh, my apologies.
No problem.
I figured that counted.
Not all vehicles function in the same capacity. If you don't believe me, try playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and flying one of those damned helicopters.
Oh.
Get a cargo bob and try to pick up anything, like, for fun. That's where the real trick is.
Actually, no, the helicopter is a pain in the ass. Let's see, I don't know what was worse, the helicopter or the plane. But I think it took me longer to figure out the damn plane.
Wait till you get the jetpack.
No.
That thing's a pain in the ass.
I don't need all those things.
They have a car. They have a car in the game that's it's like the DeLorean, and it flies like it does in Back to the Future 2.
Yeah. Well, all right. You guys continue along, and let's see here.
Take off.
After about a couple hours of driving, you guys you kind of get to the point where like you see over the horizon the remnants of Madhaven. What you see is where it looks like obviously a city once was. It's now a mixture of demolished buildings and complete overgrowth.
Dwyer, did you come to this city too?
I don't believe I've ever been here. No.
Oh,
No, as soon as when I left home, I went west.
yeah. I was just kidding.
You do have pre-Rift's lore though, don't you?
History, yes.
Go ahead and roll me that.
Anyone know what happened to this place? Pretty busted.
Oof. Yeah, 88.
And what's your percentage?
Not enough.
All right. You've heard of this place before, but you don't really know much about it. The only thing that you possibly would know was that it used to be surrounded by water, like a lot of water. Now it's kind of surrounded by like this murky, muddy mess where the water used to be. Billy, your map starts to pick up very soon and directs you to a specific address, actually. As the map reads, it says enter 58 Joralman Street, exit tunnel, follow Broadway to the Wool Building, find secret entrance into the tunnels, follow northeast until you hit Collapse, head to the surface, head west past the square, then 7 to the north, climb the canopy and head north. Be careful not to fall through. At the Street of Macy, climb down and head east. Follow Park to the north. Go east to the first brick building and head to the basement. So those are the official instructions written along the side of that map.
Is that the map that they've been following?
Yeah.
No, this is just a map of Madhaven.
Yeah. So the map that you had, Ermidin, was like the map that led to Madhaven. Because remember, you guys had that map split in half?
Yeah.
So this is the other half of it that shows where to go once you're in Madhaven.
So it is that map.
Yes, it's the map that you know of, yeah.
Oh, I recognize
only
that.
half.
Where do you get that from?
From a map maker in Merktown.
I back in my time, we adventured with the other half of that map.
Well,
this is destiny, adventure.
Well, according to the map, it looks like it's going to be taking us right into Brooklyn.
Hey, we're here for your kid, Billy. What's wherever you say we gotta go? Where are we touching down?
Well, we're probably going to cross over the. If we keep heading this way, we might be crossing over the Verrazano Bridge. And that should take us right to Brooklyn, depending on what part of Joralman Street we're at.
Well, should we sleep, or should we wait until Brooklyn?
It's still the middle of the day.
No, no, guys, no sleep till Brooklyn. No sleep till Brooklyn.
Oh, I was gonna say
Oh,
that.
I set it up. You knock it out of the park. I love it.
Is that a reference to something?
It
Yes.
was.
Music.
Oh, music.
I keep forgetting you don't music.
Yeah,
I don't
you know,
music.
It's a new
say that,
band.
Yeah, it's brand new. They just came out last year.
What was that
did
other?
they?
They came out with. They toured with Pat Benatar.
All right. Well, I didn't know I had
Another new
Gullible
artist.
written on my face as well.
All right. So following the map, it actually takes you, it kind of points you in the direction of where Jorlman Street is. So that neighborhood, though most of the buildings are decrepit and kind of smashed, you can tell this neighborhood used to be um, like a series of connected row homes that were made of like brick and things like that. Um, let's see here. Well, let's go to our ME chart here. Um, Nala
Yes.
and Rungus. Um, even getting this close to Madhaven, you just kind of start to hear like whispers and voices in your head,
Oh, good.
like lots of them. So it's getting kind of a little confusing.
Is anyone hearing anything in their head? This is pretty normal for me, I think, but anything?
No, but
Am I hearing things in my head too?
Yep.
I'm not
Okay.
hearing anything. But this map does say to be warned because this place will drive you insane if you stay too long. So that's not a great sign.
Haha. Can't be driven insane if you're already
Good. It sounds like I will be the first to
Good
go.
boy.
So, very good. Perhaps when we touch down, I will relinquish my weapons. We'll think about it.
Oh, cool. Can I get the trident? I call the trident dibs. Dibs.
I call everything out.
Wait,
Katarina also is experiencing this feeling as well. By the way.
You say anything?
Okay, I'll also take all of her stuff. Helping her out. Just looking out for a friend, you know.
Me about that? Does she respond to my
Yes.
inquiry?
Yeah.
Katarina, so that's good. That means I'm not completely insane. Okay, good. It's just this place. Oh, thank God. I mean, it's still bad, but it's not as bad.
It's all of us.
You
We're
as
all
well.
going crazy.
Going crazy.
What god do the Blue Seas worship? You just said thank God. I'm just curious.
Right, the thing I picked up from all the normal non-blue people around here.
Big
I'll
fish
say it.
gods.
Fish gods. Yeah.
Poseidon?
Yes. Poseidon's one of them. It wasn't the one I was thinking that time.
He was thinking
Oh, okay.
Rasunos.
Oh. Oh, so we have you to thank for that asshole.
All right.
Swear to God, I'm tired of fucking raisins.
So are we touching down?
Yep, you're touching. Well, yeah, you can touch down as you pull onto the street. You see most of the buildings are hard to even tell what the addresses are, but as you're going down, slow enough to actually, keep an eye out, you do come across a building that has the number, was it 68, 58? What did I say? Where's my
58.
map? 58.
Wait, what street do we touch down on?
Joralman.
Yeah, Joralman.
Where is that on the map?
The bottom right corner. It's actually before, like, not actually on the island of Manhattan, but on the other side.
Oh, okay. So it's before the Brooklyn Battery.
Yep.
Okay.
Doing a quick survey, you see that the bridges look like most of them are like ripped apart and kind of in pieces.
bridge is ripped apart?
Yep.
I don't know if we're gonna make it across that bridge. Maybe we should pick up and fly over the bridge. What do you think?
Well, the instructions tell you that you enter 58 Joromon Street.
So
And
I have a
exit tunnel.
question.
Sorry. Had to pull it back
We're,
up again.
we're not riding the bikes anymore?
We touched
We
down.
touched out outside the building there.
So
I
we
have a
have to
question.
get off.
Yep.
Oh,
So can I take
I
my
was gonna ride that.
hover thing and go across the bridge and like check the other side to see if it's safe for them to go across?
You can.
But
No, I mean, you can.
well,
I'm gonna look at Nala and go, this doesn't seem like a place where any one of us should be alone by ourselves. I think it would behoove us to
stick together.
a 100% here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all the
Well,
rumors that you
what
heard
if-
of Madhaven, you know this is going to be an extremely dangerous place.
What
Do we-
if
Do we
I
have the
got
equipment to hike in?
what if I got Rungus to shrink down and then go with me and we go across and check it out together and then
Yes, let's send the two crazy people who are hearing voices in their head off by themselves. That is a perfect plan.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to scale down, climb down, and just go on foot from here. We probably don't want to be making a ton of noise coming in anyway.
Roll me
I
percentage.
vote
or,
Billy is the
perception.
leader.
I also vote Billy as leader.
Yeah, let's just go.
I thought I was the leader.
I look at Nala and I go, we do this a lot.
Oh.
I know that Billy.
Are we
has,
all rolling that?
What are we rolling?
Perception.
Yeah, what are we rolling?
Perception.
Oh.
Oh, we all are?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, which one are we rolling?
That is
17.
the D20.
I got a 19 after my. I got a natural 18
Mm.
plus 1.
That's
No,
pretty
no,
good
19.
for being all freaked out.
Okay, all of mine are gone.
Billy's so excited to be named the leader again that he's not paying attention to anything.
I'm like sitting
We all
like, oh
think
my
I just
god,
left.
what the fuck did I get myself into?
Can somebody roll for me? I only have this.
Yep, I'll roll it.
Okay, thank you.
What you get a bonus, don't you? Plus something.
For what?
Perception.
Per-
It should be up
perception?
top in the middle.
Wait, for perception?
Yep.
Yes. Hold on.
Nope.
That sounded like a nat 20, Erm.
No, I rolled it off the table, and then I rolled an 8.
Perception. +2.
It's 2. Okay. That's pretty good.
That's a nice perception bonus.
Hey,
All right.
Am I
But
still exhausted?
oh yeah, yeah.
Can I stare at Chambo and be like, that'd be a nice bed to sleep in?
Yes, you can.
And I sort of just want to mount him and then just try to take a nap.
You want to mount who?
What's the Mount Jumbo?
Oh my.
I mean, he is a mountain, right?
He is a mount. Yep.
Yeah. All fluffy.
So
So-
all right.
You're into the fluffy ones, huh? All right.
So that being the case, Billy and Nala, you see Ermidon doing this. Now Rungus and Dwyer, you hear something off in the bushes, very close by, kind of rustling around a little bit. And then
I
it
want
stops.
to I want to cast throwing stones to pick up a rock nearby and chuck it into the bush that we heard the noise coming from.
All right. It goes. Ow. Ow.
Hey, who's in that bush? Show yourself before I throw something harder than a rock.
All right. So from out of the bush steps uh, what appears to be a humanoid that looks like a has a caterpillar's body, but with two human legs, no arms.
Caterpillar.
I am absolutely not sleeping tonight. That is gonna haunt my goddamn dreams.
Like,
Oh, it's worse than I imagined in my brain.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
can you put your hand behind you so like we can see it clear? Like put your
No.
your hand. No. Okay. Cool.
that didn't work.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
There you go. That's a little bit better.
caterpillar up top.
I'm gonna be like, kill it with fire, whatever it is. It's not natural.
Is it-
Is this like a glowworm? That's what I'm picturing, like a glowworm, like the.
It's
You know,
definitely
the
not
glowworm-
as cute as a glowworm.
Okay, I'm gonna put my arm out and try to stay Dwyer. Say no fire now. Wait,
Oh,
hear
it's like-
us. Do you understand us?
yes,
Does it
yes.
have a human face?
No.
Caterpillar face.
Caterpillar
Caterpillar
face.
face. Does it have human legs?
You
Yeah,
speak.
it has
You understand
humanoid
us.
legs, but not human legs.
Is it offering us opium?
No. Who are you?
you.
No, he's like, please don't hurt me.
See, Dwyer. Good thing you didn't burn it with fire. Jesus.
Oh, look, just because something says
hold
"please
on.
don't hurt me" doesn't mean it doesn't need to be killed.
Okay.
I
About
don't
to
need, I
do
don't
the
need to be
same thing.
killed.
What are you doing?
Okay. So. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's like
Yeah,
I lived nearby, but I was curious when I came across you, and there's all these slavers around, but I just was trying to be careful.
do we look
Wait,
like slavers?
They come in all different kinds. It's hard to tell. There was another group recently that came through, and they were taken.
I point to Rungus and I go, "You see that? You see that guy right there? Okay, his entire life was uprooted by slavers. Okay, he takes this being thought of as a slaver as a great offense, right, Rungus? Great offense.
Not as offensive as you think, but pretty helpless. Are you in trouble? What's going on? Why are you hiding? Do you want to come with us? I mean, you can come with us. We're for now. Maybe you know your way around here. You know your way around these places.
Yes, I do. I know my way. Yes.
What do you guys think? We could use a guide. I don't know where we are.
Can I
Map.
can
I
I roll
agree.
can I roll lore demons and monsters just to see if this thing looks familiar?
Sure.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Actually, technically it'd be DBs, but
Well, doesn't matter. I rolled a 99, so
yeah.
So, Nat, what happened to me when I got on Trumbo?
You took a nap
Okay, then I want to say something.
in your sleep. These are very intimidating slavers.
yeah. I'm gonna go. This could be interesting. I'm gonna look at him and be like, okay, listen. You're gonna make yourself useful. You're gonna need one of these, and then I'm gonna take out the push for emergency button, and I'm gonna toss it to him. We're like, push that for emergencies.
It hits
What
him
are you-
and then falls to the ground.
Oh, you don't have arms. I should have thought of that.
He
You got
can't hold it
pockets?
with his
How
little
do-
toes.
what do you? What are you?
I would like to try to get the button before anyone else picks it up.
Okay. I don't think you're. I think you're uncontested for the button.
Dwyer, I'm going to put this in my bag. And you can try to take it from me if you want.
It's fine. It didn't do anything the last time I pushed it. At least I don't think it did.
I think it's my inventory. Wait, did you push something? Did you push it before?
Yeah. Remember, Dwyer pushed the button, and it made everyone just be very apathetic towards him. Like,
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, they forgot all the things that he did, good or bad.
Right.
Like this guy, like he's just here. Oh.
He exists.
I wasn't part of that.
That wasn't me.
But he
Are we
says,
near?
yes. I mean, I can guide you. I can show you all around. What? Just where are you going?
All right, tone it down there, Gollum. Why should we trust you?
Uh, because I'm from here. I know the area.
You're from, and I point to the city. You're from Madhaven.
Yeah, it's easier to live outside the inner streets, but yeah, I travel there sometimes. Scavenge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that we are on ley line or nexus. This place has got to be.
There is a nexus that crosses near where Harlem Park is. Is it Harlem Park?
So we're not on a ley line right now.
Correct.
Okay, never mind then. I can't talk telepathically to my teammates, so I will keep my mouth shut.
Look, I feel like this guy. No offense to you, caterpillar person, but he's one guy, and he does know this place. You can't. I mean, and he looks like he's scared. So if he comes with us, we might benefit from his knowledge, and maybe we'll help him along the way. And I don't. And if he turns on us, we smash him, squish him like the caterpillar he is.
Oh God!
Or-
Oh God! Oh God!
Or this is one
I
of
second that.
many. This is one of many, and he's going to lead us into a trap, and we're going to be cocooned by a bunch of caterpillars and turned into crazy freak butterfly moth creatures. I don't
Okay.
want that.
That sounds.
While they're all talking, I'm gonna slam my fist down and go, "They have my son!"
Right.
Wait,
Then I'm gonna
don't
say,
I?
"Wait,
I have a
wait,
sixth
what was I
sense.
saying?"
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, guys, we don't need a guide. The map tells us where we need to go. I don't trust this guy.
I'm with you, Billy. I don't trust him either. And you make a good point. We
Well,
said that we'd help you find your son, and standing outside of the city arguing with some freak of nature isn't going to get us there any quicker. I think we just say toodaloo
A good day to
and
you, sir.
or whatever the frick you are, and we just go on our way.
So, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
So, I have a sixth sense. Can I use that in this situation to see if he's a good guy or a bad guy?
So your sixth sense is going to go off a second or two before danger hits. So far, your sixth sense is not going off.
Oh, well, that's super helpful. Okay. Well, that's all. That's all I got on that one. But I agree. I don't trust him either.
All right, so I mean, Billy is the leader, so I'm okay with certainly anything you want to say. But that said, I feel like your knowledge might be valuable. Do you, we're not going to bring you with us, caterpillar person. I think your bush is a pretty good spot, so that's probably where you should hunker down. But maybe I could offer you some of my monetary compensation here for some valuable information. Have you got anything worthwhile to tell us about Madhaven and what might be ahead of us? Anything that you know about we're heading over the bridge. Is there anything you would like to share? Maybe worthwhile. Maybe I'll compensate you for your trouble if it's valuable.
Oh yes. I have lots of information, lots. But we're out of time for the night, so we're gonna call it here.
No.
Damn it.
Sneaky.
Just saying, we should probably give him any money. We should probably try to do something where we give him a helping hand.
Oh,
It's all you,
I
buddy.
see what you
Please,
did
dear
there.
God, tell me
I-
we're not ending on that.
Unfortunately, I think we are.
All right, let's see here. Let's do a quick. Oh, we got XP for Billy
Yeah.
for the big
Yeah,
league
thanks,
energy.
brother.
All right. Let's pick a raid. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate it. Let's give some fate chips to everybody who stuck around through the whole thing.
It just gives the 0 users, but I'll try again anyway.
Well,
I think it's still. I think it's still giving them their points. I'm pretty sure.
1 user this time.
Ooh, who's the one user? I'm
Yeah, I wonder
curious.
who it was.
Yeah, probably myself.
Four Fronts.
Jeez.
Hey, Four Fronts, you are the only user that Streamlabs will acknowledge today. So you're the winner.
Is
You
everybody
get
else still being weird? Mine's fine.
50 feet. Nope, mine. And now he's gone. Now they're gone.
You called him out.
Okay,
Lurkers ran.
happens.
So I want to apologize about glitches. It's all my computer's fault.
You know what? I'm gonna second that motion. I'm pretty sure Erm's computer is the reason why Twitch has been acting like a little punk today.
Actually, you know what? According to other streams that I watched, it's earlier today. It's been acting funky all day.
Oh.
Because of Erm's computer.
Yeah.
Yep, it's all your
Sorry, I
fault,
meant to
Erm.
finish that sentence with that.
You live still?
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah, we're still live.
Yeah, we're still live. We haven't picked a raid yet.
But we're not live now. So, Chris, you want to go ahead and give me those your credit card number? We can go ahead and get that purchase taken care of.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, now what are the last three? What's the 3 digits on the back?
Of my social security number?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Let's go with the social.
Got to make sure we get all the information we need.
Yeah. Hey, can everybody before we leave? I need to know the street you grew up on, your first pet's name, and your mother's maiden name, just for reasons. For reasons.
Sucker. None of those are my security codes.
Isn't that how you come up with your porn name? Oh, minus the mom maiden name. Your first street and your first pet.
It's a phishing scam. Basically,
Goodbye,
scammers use that question. See ya.
Oh yeah, I know. All right, bye everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Time.